Today we're going to be using strings in a very different manner than normal. We're going to combine them using concatenation. To start, C++ strings have a few member functions. For example, if you want to know the length of the string that's stored in a string object, you can call the object's length member function. Looking at the example on the screen, we know it's a member of the string since it's connected to the string with a period. We know it's a function because it has the opening and closing parentheses after it. The first statement creates a string object named state and initializes it with the string Texas. The second statement defines an int variable named size and initializes it with the length of the string in the state object. After this code executes, the size variable will now hold 5, which is the number of letters in Texas. Certain mathematical operators also work with string objects. One of them is the addition operator. You've already encountered the addition operator to add two numeric quantities. Because strings cannot actually be added since they aren't numbers, when this operator is used with string operands, it concatenates them or joins them together. So assume we have the following definitions and initializations in a program. We have 4 strings that we're creating: greeting1, greeting2, name1, and name2. The following statements illustrate how string concatenation works. So greeting2 becomes greeting1 plus name1, which will now hold hello world. Greeting1 becomes greeting1 plus name2, which becomes hello people. Notice the string stored in greeting1 has a blank as its last character. If the blank weren't there, greeting2 would have been assigned the string hello world all smushed together, which is a little bit harder to read and not usually what you wanted outputted. The last statement in the previous example could also have been written using the combined assignment operator to achieve the same result. So that would have given us the exact same hello people that greeting1 equals greeting1 plus name2 gave us. On the screen, you can see a mailing label, that little thing that gets added to envelopes up in the upper left and right in the middle before you send it out. In AddressConcat, you're going to write a program that prompts the user for address information and outputs it like a mailing label. First, you're going to create 6 string objects, and you're going to prompt the user for their name, street address, city, state, and zip code, which is not 6. So that means we're using that 6th string to do something else later. As you read in the data, you're going to concatenate it into the final string object named final output. Also concatenate into final output the spacing and the formatting that you need for output. The city, state, and zip should be concatenated together and appear in the output on one line, just like it is in the mailing label, including the correct formatting. There should be a comma and a space after city, and then a single space after the state. You're going to code one final output statement. That doesn't include if you decide to clear blank lines or clear the screen or add some blank lines, but your final output statement will look like cout, angle bracket, final output, angle bracket, end line, semicolon. And your output should look something like my mailing label on the screen, which has my name and then my address and then city, state, and zip. Finally, you're going to output the length of the entire mailing label in a meaningful manner, which means with words and not just a number outputted onto the screen. Happy coding!